Pull up your calendar for next week. Now ask yourself one question. Does your calendar actually reflect what you say is important? Because if your biggest priorities aren't on your calendar, there's a pretty good chance they're going to be pushed aside. Welcome back to the CEO Reset Friday, the weekly habit I'm building to intentionally reset the business before heading into a busy weekend. Last week, we focused on reflection. What did I accomplish? What didn't get done? What took longer than expected? And what needs to change? But this week, we're taking those answers and doing something with them. We're organizing the calendar. One of the biggest and easiest traps to fall into as a business owner is letting your calendar get built for you. A meeting gets added here, a client needs something there, someone asks, do you have 30 minutes? Then you add appointments, school events, practices, family responsibilities, and suddenly you look at your week and wonder, when am I actually supposed to work on the things that truly matters? That's exactly why I'm making Reset Fridays a habit. I don't want Monday morning to be the very first time I actually look at my week. Friday is when I want to step back and intentionally decide what does next week need to look like. Before I start moving things around on my calendar, I want to know my priorities, not 15 priorities. I want to identify the 3 to 5 things that actually need my attention next week. Some might be client deliverables, some might be business development. Maybe I need to work on content, operations strategy, or even an internal project. And here's the important part. A priority without dedicated time is really just a wish. If I say something is important, I should be able to look at my calendar and see where I'm making the time for it. Now look at your existing calendar. Where are the meetings? Where are the appointments? Where are the reoccurring commitments? But don't automatically assume everything already on your calendar deserves to stay there. Ask, does this meeting really need to happen? Do I need to be there? Could this be handled at a different time? Could it be delegated? Could it be shorter? Sometimes creating more capacity isn't about finding more hours. It's about being more intentional with the hours you actually already have. Now I start creating actual blocks around my priorities. If I need 2 hours to work on something really important because I have a due date coming up, I'm not going to tell myself I'll do it sometime on Tuesday. I'm actually going to put those 2 hours on the calendar. This is something I've learned repeatedly. If I don't protect the time, something else will take it. And this is where structure becomes incredibly important. Structure isn't about creating a rigid schedule where every single minute of your life is controlled. It's actually the opposite. Structure creates flexibility. When I know what needs to happen and when I'm going to work on it, I'm much more comfortable stepping away. And this might be one of the most important parts, putting your personal priorities on the calendar too. Don't build your business calendar first and then try to squeeze in your life into whatever space is left. Look at the whole picture. What does your family need next week? I know that we're kicking off recreational soccer, club soccer. My husband has some activities happening as well. And then my third son has football practice. So we have a very busy schedule. When are the school events happening? What activities do your kids have? Like I mentioned, ours are extremely busy. I'm sure that yours are as well. So look at what appointments are there. What personal commitments do you have? Where do you want to intentionally be present? Those things belong on the calendar too, because one of the reasons I'm so passionate about is creating structure in a business that I don't want the business to control my entire life. I want the structure of the business to give me more freedom to live it. I want to be able to attend the school events, go to the soccer games, have dinner with my family at the dinner table, or simply even just close the laptop without wondering what I'm forgetting. That's not separate from building a successful business. For me, that's part of the definition of success. So use AI to pressure test your week. This is another way of looking and utilizing AI. Once you have your priorities on your calendar in front of you, this is also the great opportunity to use AI as an advisor, not just another tool to give you back more tasks or give you more tasks because you ask them one question, you get 15 back. So one of the things I've implemented is the Optima AI Business Advisor. Inside the Optima AI Business Advisor, you could enter something as simple as this. I'm building my upcoming week, or I'm planning my upcoming week. My priorities are 1, 2, 3, and you list them out. My existing commitments are 1, 2, 3, you list them out, and help me identify where my calendar is misaligned with my priorities and what I should protect time for. What could potentially be delegated or even eliminated, and where I may be overcommitting myself. Ask me questions. You need more information before making the recommendations for me. That's where AI becomes so much more valuable. You're not asking it to magically run your business, but you're helping it, or you're really using it to help you think more intentionally about how you're running it. So before you finish today, here's your challenge. Identify your top 3 to 5 priorities for next week. Review every existing commitment on your calendar. Remove, shorten, delegate, or even question anything that doesn't need your time. Create protected blocks for your biggest priorities, so the 3 to 5 that you're identifying for next week. Add your family and personal commitments, and look at the finished calendar and ask, does this week reflect what I say matters most? Because your calendar is one of the clearest indicators of your priorities. And remember, structure isn't there to consume your time. Structure should help you protect it. That's your CEO Reset Friday. Reset the calendar, protect the priorities, and create the space to actually enjoy the life you're building this business for. If you want help identifying where your business needs more structure, take the free Optima Business Foundation assessment. And if you want to go deeper, use the Optima AI Business Advisor to work through your priorities, operations, and next steps based on your business. I'll see you next Friday for another CEO Reset.